In the video that you commented on, I was doing a technique called underpainting. You said when you layer your products on, it makes your base look cakey, so this way might actually help you. After you prime, you put your bronzer wherever you want it, or contour if you use contour, and then you blend. If you're looking crazy like me, that's a good thing. And if you are a blush girly and you have liquid blush, this next step is for you. But if you don't like blush, you do not have to do it. I'm only going to do a little bit because me personally, I'm not, but I'm just doing it for the sake of the video. You apply blush right above the bronzer. This is a very pigmented blush, so I only did one little dot. And then you blend it in. I just use my finger a little bit for the blush. You can use a sponge, a brush, whatever you prefer. And it's okay if you put it a little on the bronzer. It's good to just mix them together and make it look seamless. You can do your concealer before or after. I'm going to do it before because I recently heard that doing it before and letting it sit while you do everything else and then blending it last, it can actually help it look better. I also heard recently that if you struggle with creasing, don't do it all the way up. Just do it right below, and then when you blend it, you'll blend it up a little bit and it'll help with the creasing. It kind of works, I think. Everybody's different, so it's hard to say something works because it could not work for someone else. But it doesn't hurt to let other people know, because then other people can try it and see if it works for them. Now, in case you were wondering what foundation I used in that video, I used the Makeup Forever HD Skin. And basically what I did was just put it where I don't have any product. It's okay if you only put a little bit of foundation, because if you only put a little bit, you can always build up, but if you put too much, you can't take back. Anyways, you blend the foundation where you don't have any product at first. You do it around. Lately, I've been using a brush. I used to only be sponge because I thought it looked bad with a brush, but I think when you find the brush for foundation, it actually looks pretty good. So yeah, just put it where you had no product. Now I go in with my sponge to make sure it's all blended good and there's no brush strokes. Like with the brush, we are going around the product first and making everything else look good before we start blending it onto the rest of it. Alright, let's start blending. Just keep going until you like it. Blending is your best friend. Sometimes it might take a while, but the end result will always be great, so just be patient. And make sure that you get like right in that hairline to where there's not a white line in between your hair and your makeup. Now you blend out the concealer. Now time for powder. This is my favorite powder right now. I'll link it down below if you want it. It's literally the most amazing powder. Do you see the difference? It's literally so amazing, it blurs your face like a filter. Now you can leave it here, or you can add the powder products on top. You put it in the same spot you put the liquid. Sometimes when you add the setting powder, it just fades the color, so adding the powder products on top helps bring the colors back. I'm adding my powder highlighter. Some people have liquid highlighter. You would do that after your blush. You put it right above the blush. Now we get our setting spray, and some people even, I do it sometimes too if I know I'm going to be wearing makeup for a really long day. After your cream products, before you do your setting powder, you spray your whole face with setting spray, let that dry, and then do your powder. And now when all the powder is done, you spray again. And make sure it dries.